Hi, welcome to Animation Recap Center. Today we will recap a fantastic animation movie called Mosley. At the beginning of the animation, a salesman named Bemis is shown. He was bidding on some strange and unknown animals in a village. He tells the villagers that these animals can do a lot of work, but they don't have minds. That's why he's brought those new animals to them. Following that, his assistant Shank and Ollie bring animals inside. These animals were called thoriphants. Basically, they were a cross between elephants and horses, and their appearance was unique and somewhat strange. Later they bring a thoriphant named Mosley on stage. But strangely enough, he can speak like a human. Everyone is very surprised when they realize the animals can communicate. Bemis invites them to bid on them. Many people are interested in buying Mosley at auction. The salesman was very happy to get the good price and started dancing for joy. Mosley became anxious because he was only a child, and he didn't understand what was going on here. It asks his mother to know what is going on, but its mother also doesn't know anything. Like this, they bid, and Mosley was sold to a farmer. They take Mosley with them. Mosley was devastated when he was separated from his family and sold to an unknown location. After it, the next scene is shown after 25 years. Now Mosley has grown older. We are shown that Mosley has a family now. It is married to Bara and has a 5-year-old son named Rue. It is discovered here that a man named Simon purchased Mosley, but he used to take a lot of work from Mosley. That man is enraged and cruel, but Mosley doesn't lose courage because of taking care of its family. It used to do each task. After it, Bemis the salesman is again shown, who had sold Mosley, and he was much older than before. He passes this village many years later to a distant city. Suddenly, he meets Simon on the way. He has an old thoriphant also. Its name was Turpin. Mosley's family knows Turpin for a long time. Meanwhile, Bemis wants to buy Rue from Simon. The old man offers a lot of money with which Simon can buy a lot of fertile land in his area. They both continued to talk about this. To stop it, Mosley comes and tells Simon that it is a deserted land, there is nothing good in it. But Simon beats Mosley and forces it to leave. Now we are shown that Bara was pregnant, and it was celebrating the happiness of coming of the new baby. At night, Mosley's son says that it has seen a weird place. It asks Mosley to go there, but Mosley was tired, so Mosley doesn't want to go there. Bara asks Mosley to go to the place with Rue. After it, Rue and Mosley move for the place and also meet some fireflies on the way. They finally reach the cave with the fireflies with them. Reaching there, Mosley notices the drawings of thoriphants on the cave. The strangest thing is, those thoriphants were standing on their feet, and they were working with their hands. Now Mosley remembers, Turpin had told them how many of the thoriphants traveled to the north to escape from humans, and the survivor thoriphants left here were made slaves by humans. However, the thoriphants have still hope that one day the upright thoriphants will surely come to save them. However, many thoriphants think they have forgotten them. After all these things, Mosley returns home with his son Rue. It also asks Bara to stay Rue away from all this, because Rue should not feed such things in its mind. While conversing, they hear Simon and Bemus talking with each other. They hear Simon says to Bemis that he will sell Rue when the new baby arrives. Now he is ready for this. The old man was very happy to hear Simon's words and started dancing. Hearing it, Bara says to Mosley, please do something. It also says, I think only upright can save us now. The next day, Simon brings Mosley to the new field in order to plow. When it starts plowing, the ground appears rocky and eventually the plow breaks. Mosley falls to the ground, but Simon still pushes it, although the plow was broken. Mosley was unable to carry the load at all. Simon becomes furious. Simon angrily goes to the old man and says that he wants to sell Rue right now, and with that money he will buy fertile land. After beating that much torture, Mosley appears enraged and resolves to save its family. He stands up and Rue runs to him for help. It says to Rue that it is going in search of uprights, where thoriphant can walk and live like humans. Maybe the thoriphant colony can help him. It asks Rue to take care of its mother. Later, it runs towards the forest. On seeing this, Simon gets furious. Immediately, he and many others start moving in search of Mosley, but they couldn't find it. Simon returns in anger and locked Bara in Rue's shed, so they will not escape from there. Bemis informs Simon that he will look for anyone who can bring Mosley back. Later, Bemis brings a dangerous hunter named Warfield. Practically, Garfield was a fearsome and ferocious hunter. Rue understands after seeing the hunter that its father is in danger now. Rue moves secretly from there in order to save its father. Turpin stops it and says, your mother needs you, you should stop here. On another side, the hunter Warfield moves to the forest to bring Mosley back. Bemis sends Shank and Ollie behind him so that he will get to know how to catch thoriphants. While moving forward in the cave, Mosley was a bit tired and it gets stuck, falling in a pit. Meanwhile, Warfield also arrives nearby. Mosley understands that it was the trap of that hunter. However, Shank and Ollie also arrive in the cave. Ollie was very scared because the surrounding environment here was ghostly. Suddenly, Ollie also falls into the trap due to his carefree nature while Ollie and Shannon are careful carelessly jostling with each other. After it, Mosley comes out of the trap taking Ollie's support. It moves forward while escaping from Warfield. Mosley comes out of the cave and it notices some waterfalls. It sees behind, Warfield was still chasing it. Mosley moves forward while running, but it slips and falls down. It notices Warfield was still behind it. Mosley gets faint while falling down. When it awakes, it finds itself in a cave behind waterfalls. It notices it is a castle-like place. Mosley hears some voices it sees secretly and feels like someone is seeing it. Here we are shown that these are uprights and they are living in that cave. They came to Mosley, their names were Warnie, Deaver and Galen. Deaver says to Mosley that it didn't know at all that there are other thoriphants living outside also. Mosley asks them what are they doing here. It says Galen has seen some fireflies in its dream at night. After it, they all come here. Mosley tells them about its problem. It says they all have to come with their army to save them from humans. They believe in Mosley and take Mosley to their island. On the way, they tell Mosley about the use of the hands and how many tasks they can complete with their hands. On another side, Warfield is shown he has reached this castle following Mosley. While walking, they reach a forest, and this forest is known as the Great Orchard. Warnie tells Mosley that their city is behind this forest. It also tells that they can't go to this forest because they are impure. Actually, there is a thoriphants tree and a guardian is guarding it. But somehow that guardian is not pleased with them. That's why the thoriphant who goes to the forest never returns back. After it, Mosley discovers a cave under the forest. Mosley says, "We will cross through this cave. Like this, we will not need to go inside the forest." They all believe Mosley and start following his lead. Whenever they started their journey through the cave, all the trees started to fall down. A tree almost fell on Mosley. By the way, they returned somehow saving their life from the deadly cave. After it, they move from a long path and stop in a cave to spend a night. On another side, Rue is shown helping its mother. It was also trying to learn different works. Turpin was also present there and he tells Rue that it should stay here until its father returns. On another side, Galen moves while chasing some fireflies. The other three move behind Galen to stop it. Warfield also arrived here. Mosley tells them Warfield is chasing it for a long time. After it, Galen asks Mosley to believe in fireflies and they jump from the cliff. Warnie and Deaver thought that they may have died. However, they come upside through fireflies while flying. After it, Deaver and Warnie also jump and fly through fireflies and move far. Like this, they were saved from Warfield. Due to fireflies, Mosley reaches and enters the city happily. Mosley gets shocked seeing all this, how all the thoriphants were living like humans. It becomes happy on this. Now these uprights will save its family, but its happiness changes into worry in a short time. When it notices that all the thoriphants are old here, Warnie claims that no one has been born here in a long time. This is all because of the Great Orchard's curse. It tells that all the thoriphants are living the last moments of their life. After it, Mosley becomes depressed. It thinks to return to its family. Warnie asks it to stay one more day, because we are also like your family and the queen would be delighted to meet you. Demas, on the other hand, finds a good deal on Turpin. He comes to take Turpin. Rue is sad because Turpin was leaving. Turpin says to Rue, "Don't be sad, your father will return soon. But until it returns, you must be as strong as your father." Demas says to Simon that he will return soon. He will come to take Rue when the new baby arrives. In the next scene we are shown that the time has come for Barat to have a child, and it gives birth of a child. On another side, Mosley meets the queen and sees the castle is behind the orchard. The queen says at first it doesn't know about Mosley's problems, but now, after knowing it, they will help it at any cost. When the queen said this, all the thoriphants got ready to will go with Mosley. Meanwhile, an old thoriphant comes inside, panicking. It says a human has entered their city. That human was Warfield. All the thoriphants ask Warfield to return, but in return, Warfield injures Galen. The other thoriphants take Galen inside. Galen asks Mosley to believe in fireflies. It tells you have to follow them. After it, Mosley sees some fireflies on thrones. It hits an idea. It asks everyone to hide, because it wants to take Warfield to that great orchard. And if Warfield chases it, then it will be easy for him to do so. The queen tells it, if it somehow can eat the fruit of that pure tree, this curse will be removed. The queen tells it, it must be careful from that guardian of the great orchard, because the guardian doesn't want to let anyone come near that tree. According to the plan, Mosley takes Warfield to the forest. Warfield was a very strong, so it was too difficult for Mosley to fight him. So Kiki starts running through the forest on a crooked path. Warfield continued to shoot arrows from behind. Unfortunately, one of the arrows hit Mosley. When Warfield comes to catch, it fights with Warfield with its full power. After some time, it throws Warfield. Then Mosley sees some fireflies. They were calling it near to the pure tree. Mosley runs towards the pure tree, but Warfield again attacks it. Warfield hits Mosley for the second time with an arrow. This time, Mosley falls down badly. Warfield believes he will ruin Mosley's life. Mosley begs him for his life and says he has a family, but Warfield says he doesn't care. Suddenly, many fireflies appear there. Before he do anything, all the fireflies become a warrior combining all together. Basically, it was the guardian of the forest. After that, it disappear while picking Mosley with them. However, Warfield moves inside the forest while chasing Mosley, and locked into the forest forever. On the other side, Mosley eventually reaches to the pure tree, following the fireflies. On the other hand, the other thoriphants are very upset when they see the huge streak of light in the forest, thinking that Mosley is dead. They all began to cry because their last hope was gone. But suddenly, Mosley appears with all the fireflies. The fireflies heal all the wounds of Mosley. Here we discover that, basically, the guardians of the tree were all those fireflies. Mosley remembers the fireflies were guiding him from a long time. These fireflies give it the fruit of the pure tree. On the other hand, Rue is shown saying goodbye to its younger sister Rosie and mother because Bemis has arrived to bring Rue from Simon. Barab becomes depressed because of it, but here we notice a shadow appears walking. It was Mosley. Mosley comes to Simon while walking like humans. Mosley was very large in size. Simon and Bemis were frightened by seeing Mosley, but Mosley was calm and told them he was here to get his family, and she thanks Simon for taking care of her family for so long. It asks him to leave its family. Simon doesn't obey it, and after it, Mosley shows him its new getup. Rue also runs to see if its father, releasing itself from Bemis. Here Mosley sees Rosie. It lifts it and becomes very happy to see it. Later, Mosley makes its family to eat the pure fruit, and after it, they all become uprights, eating the fruit. Mosley tells his son that finger is the most important part of the animal body. And lastly, Mosley and his family are shown being shifted to the upright city, and thus, this amazing film ends here. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe this channel.